Hi, I'm Astrid Clements with Astrid Solo Travel Advisor, and my video today is going to highlight packing for the solo traveler. Packing is always one of the top three issues that solo travelers talk to me about. They never know what to bring. They bring too much. Whatever they bring it's not right. They don't like the way they look in it. I mean, I've heard everything. And I must say, I have been traveling now for over 35 years, and I still have issues with packing. So I'm going to be focusing this video on packing and also on packing for my upcoming trip to Venice, which I'll leave next Friday. And I'm already so excited that, if I don't want to sleep, or my sleep patterns aren't as strong as they normally are because I'm just ready to go. Okay, about packing. First of all, I have a list that you can access on my website, Astrid Solo Travel Advisor. The URL is actually AstridTravel.com. It's a little easier to remember. But this packing list, I think is very good, and I developed it when I first started developing the blog, because I knew this was a very big issue that people ask me about all the time. What should I bring here, and what kind of shoes should I wear, or blah, just all kinds of different answers. So this is a real good guide because it's broken down in various categories. You have your basic needs, which are your underclothes, your sleepwear, etc. Then you have your dressy. You've got your casual, you've got all the different toiletries that women bring. Some people don't bring as much as others, but I have listed a lot. Of course, your shoes, then anything you need in terms of documents, passport, visas, immunization, records. I list everything possibly in this list that you could bring or needed to bring. And then, some trips you don't need to bring them. As well as your outerwear, such as raincoat, hats, umbrellas, technology. That's a new one. I didn't have that technology 10 years ago, but now all the different things you need to bring, the different cords, and if you like cameras, your Kindle, everything. And then just basically miscellaneous. So I use this every time to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, because I can pack pretty easily, but then I'm always second guessing myself. Did I put the socks in there? Or maybe I forgot my hairbrush. I mean, this is everything here. So I really do advocate using a list like this. So if you want to get mine, just go to my website and click on travel tips, and you'll see that blog post. Okay, a little bit on how I start or prepare myself to select the clothes that I want to bring on a particular trip. First and foremost, I look at what the weather has been like last year at the time. I'm getting ready to go to Venice, and so I will be there in the fall. Venice's weather in the fall can still be a little warm, but you've got a lot of breezes coming off the Adriatic. It starts to rain. There's actually, they experience small floods or floods that happen as the tides come in, so you have to make sure that you have the right kind of boots. So weather is very important. So you research your weather, whether you go on Google Weather or I like WikiTravel. WikiTravel has a lot of good basic information about anywhere you go, and it will go into the weather for the different seasons. Also, what you ought to wear, different suggestions, etc. Okay, so you check the weather. Second of all, you have to or be very mindful of the culture where you're going. There are a lot of different dressing styles and things that basically are accepted or not accepted. So it's important for the solo traveler to know those things. The solo traveler does not want to stand out. He or she just basically wants to blend in, I think, should be very tastefully dressed to where wherever you are, people just have an, you know, an automatic impression of you, that they respect you. So you won't be a target for, you know, people who are trying to prey on you and pitch all of these tourist scams, or, you know, you pickpockets or stalking you or whatever, which doesn't really happen that much. But if you're not dressed appropriately and say you look like a tourist, so much, people who've got bad things or want to do bad things to tourists, they're looking for it. So I always try to dress very conservatively, or in keeping with what the culture is like. And one of the things that I do that I find very, very helpful is to watch YouTubes. Just go to the YouTube channel and type in what to wear when going to Venice in the fall. You'll be surprised that people have put up all kinds of different YouTubes about style, or, you know, just regular wear. Plus, if you see a lot of videos about a place, even if you're just YouTubing it for sightseeing, you will see and notice how people are dressed, and that's very helpful. So those are the two things, first of all, that I always consider. Number one, the weather, and then number two, the culture, and making known what is accepted and what is not accepted. So with that said, I'm going to go into just a little bit more, illustration on how I conceived my wardrobe for Venice. Now, I'm going to be in Venice for, the whole trip is a 13-day long trip. So it's not a quick turnaround. It gives me enough time to really explore and do a lot of different things. As such, I'm going to do a wine tour in the wine region that's very close to Venice. I'm going to do a food tour, walking tours, love to shop. I've got my long shopping list of the different boutiques that I want to go to, and the glass making factory. And of course, I'm going to ride the gondola and eat along the Grand Canal and do all kinds of what I consider enjoyable as well as interesting things. Okay, because this trip kind of came about a little bit quicker than most of my trips, I had decided that I was going to do this after the Brexit vote happened, because at that time the pound as well as the euro really did get very favorable in relation to the dollar. So I thought, where can I go to take benefit of how strong the dollar is, and do some nice fall travel, and develop more content for my website. So I looked at Amsterdam and I looked at Venice, because I thought both of those cities would be interesting, and I haven't been there in a while. And especially Venice, because Venice is typically extremely expensive. I mean, the hotels, the 5-star hotels, of which this is the type of hotel that I focus on, they run anywhere from $650 a night to $1,300 a night for a room. And that's very expensive for a solo traveler. So I don't ever do that unless I'm celebrating something really wonderful and I want to make 1 or 2 days at a place that will be something that I've always wanted to do. So bottom line is, I decided after doing a comparison, I thought Venice in the fall would be much nicer than Amsterdam, and basically go to Amsterdam in the spring when you have your tulips. Okay, so I was going through my catalogs. I'm a catalog person. I do that kind of just to relax sometimes, because I'm very visual, and I like to look at beautiful things, whether they're clothes or jewelry or whatever. Well, one of my favorite catalogs is Gump's. And Gump's is a company that has been in business for about 150 years. They started out in home furnishings. They're out of San Francisco. And since I think about 1950, they got into clothing, and clothing for women. And their focus of their clothing, they say in their advertising, The theme is elegance, worldly style with a maverick spirit. Well, I think that does really describe the clothes that and the jewelry that they offer. And I've been a fan of Gump's probably now for about 10 years. And I think their clothes are great for travel, especially for solo travelers. They're very high quality. They are not inexpensive, but they're not super expensive. They're very well made. There's all kinds of different styles, whether you want sophisticated boho or relaxed oriental or very tailored simple clothes. They're all very well grouped and color coordinated. They use a lot of different prints and different types of patterns that they combine with solid pieces. But they always look good. I mean, when I see women that are wearing this style of clothes, I always think she's very well dressed. And so I like to buy things from Gump's when I'm traveling. So to make a long story short, I was looking at Gump's and I saw, and we're going to stop the camera right now because we have to switch it. I saw this very cute jacket and I said, that's it. That is what I'm taking to Venice. The colors are great. The style is great. So we're going to stop it now so we can focus on the jacket. Okay, this is the really cute jacket. First of all, the material is kind of a boiled wool, so it's lightweight, but it's also quite warm. So I thought the fabric was really nice. I love the colors. The black, I'm going to use black basically as my basic color. Now, when you're deciding what you want to bring or how you're going to pack for a particular trip, you have to always decide, or I think, your basic color. Is black going to be your basic color? Is brown going to be your basic color? Navy, gray. Some people even go with red. Now that's getting pretty strong, but some people like red. Well, black is usually my go-to color because I have so many things in black and it always looks good and I just gravitate toward it. So when I saw this cute jacket, it had black, it had white, and that's going to be my secondary color. And then this beautiful blue, I said, oh my God, that blue is the blue that you see all over Venice. The covers on the gondolas. I mean, this blue is like a Venetian blue. I said, this is the jacket that I'm going to take to Venice. So from this kind of thematic palette and this jacket, I basically created my whole wardrobe for Venice, of which we're going to stop it one more time, and I'm going to start bringing the other pieces to show you what I'm going to be packing for Venice, what I bought from Gump's, and show you how easy it is. So you don't have to stress out when you pack. I mean, if nothing else that you learn from this video, you can probably figure out your whole wardrobe if you just look in the Gump's catalog. So, okay, we're going to stop it, and I'm going to get the other pieces. Okay, let's start again with the jacket, the thematic jacket of my Venetian trip. So this was the first piece that I bought from Gump's. It was on sale. Everything that I bought from Gump's this time was on sale, which, I'm one of these women that like sales. So when I hit the website, I go to the sale first of all. But it's very cute. I think it was like $89 originally. To around $200. So it was 50% off, but I love this jacket. I can't wait to wear it. Then secondly, they had this darling blouse. I thought this was very nice too because you can either wear it just as a blouse with, your basic black pants, or you can wear it as an over blouse. You can layer it. It has all of the colors. I thought it was unique. And very pretty. I liked it. I thought it would look very nice, either eating in the evening or, even sightseeing or whatever. Just a real good, pretty blouse, but also functional. Then the next thing is this real cute little skirt. So I've got a blouse, your jacket, and this skirt. I thought this was a great skirt because it had all the colors in it as well. You know, the fabric is wonderful. You can wear it with, you know, short booties or your loafers. You can wear it with a black top, you know, black sweater, your white top. You know, you can wear it sightseeing, you could wear it in the evening, multi-purpose. You could basically do everything with this except go biking. So I thought this was great, also on sale. I think this was more than 50% off, something like $30. So it was cute. I thought it was a modern pattern, and I'll be bringing it. Okay, so that's a jacket, a skirt, a blouse. Now, I like bodysuits. A lot of people don't, but a thin bodysuit, and the temperatures in Venice are going to be probably, you know, high 60s, could get down a little cooler than that. But they're real good in terms of layering. If you layer and you've got blouses that bunch up, etc., sometimes, you know, you just look like you're stuffed or you just don't look quite right. So I do like bodysuits. So I have this just plain simple white bodysuit that will go, you know, under the skirt, under the pants, and it can be layered. The blouse can go over it that I just showed you. So I thought that that's just nice, simple, and it always looks good. Then I always bring several pashminas. This particular pashmina, I just love this pashmina. I think it's so sophisticated. It is actually, it was designed by Hunt Slonim. And yet I have had the pleasure and honor to meet Hunt Slonim, but he is a very popular artist from New York at this moment. He does all kinds of things now. He's designing, obviously, fabrics, pashminas, purses. I think he's got fabrics now with Lee Jaffa or whatever. But this pashmina has all of the colors that are my palette for Venice. So I thought, oh, this is great. I'm going to bring a little bit of what of somebody that I have a lot of respect for and something that I think is real classy. So that's one of my pashminas. I have a couple more that I'm bringing, but I'm just kind of illustrating how I put what I've packed together. Then your classic black pants. Now these are also from Gumps. They have a little sheen to them, so yeah, they can be a little bit dressier, but they'll do fine in the day. They're flat front. They were on sale. Very nice quality material. They don't, they stretch, but they're a little bit on the heavy side. Just a real nice, simple pair of quality pants. Then the last thing that the 5 pieces that I bought from Gumps is this cute dress. You know, everybody's got to bring, and forgive me for the wrinkles, but a little black dress, or at least one dress. I usually bring 2 dresses for every trip that I go on. I don't know why. I can't ever just do one dress, so I usually do 2. But I thought this was a real cute dress. It's very simple. A-line, comes right above the knee, and with these kind of puffy sleeves. I think this would be really nice if I end up going to the opera or somewhere that's a little dressier that you need a dress. So I'm going to bring this. I have some real cute black booties that I'm going to wear with it. You can actually wear this sightseeing. You know, it's just a nice dress. And then, you know, I have a couple of other pashminas that I'm bringing that I think is going to look real nice from it. But this here again is also Gumps, and I think this dress was like $50, originally $200. So those are the 5 pieces from Gumps. The little bodysuit was not from Gumps. So that's kind of how I conceive my trip to Venice, or any trip, in terms of I usually buy one thematic piece, or I have some kind of thematic piece or color that I use, and then I work around that. So we're going to stop it here because I'm going to show you the rest of the things that I'm going to bring. to kind of round out the video. Okay. Okay, this is the last segment of my packing suggestions for Venice. Again, this cute little jacket that is the theme of the trip uh, from Gumps. Then I love these biker jackets. I know maybe I'm past my prime to wear it, but I still like it. So I'm going to bring this because it does rain a lot in Venice. I do have like a little very lightweight raincoat that's a little bigger that I always layer on top. So I'll be taking that, but I'll roll that up real tight in my backpack. But I'm going to be taking this other jacket in case it gets a little bit colder and I need more protection as well as if it rains. So we have the biker jacket, then I have, these aren't actually like leggings, they're tighter black pants, but they're just real casual. So I usually always bring a pant like this. Okay, so that's your basic black. Then next is part of my layering, just a simple V-neck, Eddie Bauer black top that I could put the turtleneck under, or I could just leave it like, just use the top with the skirt that I showed you, or, it's just a basic black top. So if you need some more layers, there it is. This is one of the cute little inexpensive pashmina. I don't know what you call those, but they're the round things that you can't open. So I thought that was cute. I just stumbled into that. Then here, well, this backpack, I forgot that I had this. When I went to Hanoi, I bought a couple of things from a shop that did a lot of embroidery. And this was one of the things that I bought. And when I was looking for my other backpacks, I ran into this and I said, oh my God, this has to come with me to Venice. I mean, this has got all the colors. So the next little grouping is basically this cute backpack and just a heavy cotton sweater. That is another element of the layering. So I can put this over, my white turtleneck, or, just wear it without it, or another one of the little undershells that I'm going to bring. Then this cute little thing, I saw this actually in a catalog. Very inexpensive top, but I bought it because I thought it looked like Venice. It kind of looks like the gondolas. So I'm going to bring this top. I did buy another pair of pants from Gumps. These went on sale. I thought, oh, this is the color, and I love this color. And all of these clothes that I'm showing you, it's not just for the trip. I can wear these clothes when I get back. And that is another thing I try to do. I don't try to just buy something that is travel oriented. I like to buy things that, I'll wear on the trip, but I'll wear when I get back home. So these pants, they'll go with everything, plus my pashminas and etc. Then I'm almost at the end. One more black dress this is real cute. It's got like a little tie, so it's T-length with the tie, and I always wear some kind of pashmina with it. But this is great for sightseeing, and it's also good if you want to go to dinner, somewhere that's not real dressy, but and it's good for on the plane. I mean, it's almost like wearing kind of a nightgown. It's very loose fitting, but yeah, it looks nice. It really does, especially with a pair of boots. And then the last thing that I bought, not from Gumps, but I bought from Travelsmith, which is another company that I like very much. This is just a really cute oversized shawl that I think is going to just go with anything and everything. If I need extra warmth, it looks to me very Italian. It's stylish, and I think it was only $30. So I think this is just great. And the thing about it is, when you get clothes that you feel comfortable in, that you think look nice, that are well designed, it does make a difference in your trip. I mean, you feel more confident. As I shared with you before, people they respect you more. They, you know, you're less likely for some kind of bad thing to happen to from a stranger. So these are my little packing tips for my upcoming trip to Venice. I encourage you to follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter, as well as on my website. While I'm on this trip, I'll be doing Facebook Live, the first time I've ever done that. So it'll could be a little rough, but I'm gonna do it. But you know, follow me on my website, AstridTravel.com. Instagram is Astrid.travel, and Twitter is AstridTravel.com. So thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you in terms of solving how to pack, or making packing a little bit easier. And I wish you a lot of happy solo travelers. Thank you for watching.